Hello, this is Alec Kerr, the film critic for the Conway Daily Sun. This weekend the big winner at the box office was Fast and Furious, but the movie people should have seen this weekend was Superbad director Greg Mottola Adventureland. Now, the film's being kind of mismarketed as another Superbad, with all the most outrageous scenes from the movie being featured in the trailer, when in actuality the spirit of the film is more in tone with something like Garden State and independent films like that. In fact, the film premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. And so this is more like a kind of low-key indie film than a big mainstream Hollywood teen movie. Even though, just like a couple weeks back with I Love You Man, this is not a Judd Apatow produced comedy, but it's very much in spirit of the films that he's been producing in the last 5 years. And more specifically, of all these films to be produced, written, directed, or inspired by Judd Apatow or to feature his players, this is the one closest in spirit to Freaks and Geeks in terms of its tone, its sense of humor, and its ability to capture that awkwardness of growing up and that coming of age kind of story. And this is a real sweet, sincere story, and it has a lot of heart, and it's a very funny film. It's just people who are expecting Superbad are going to be kind of disappointed because it doesn't have a lot of that really coarse, vulgar, in-your-face humor. There's some of that here, but it's stretched kind of thin, and this is more of a coming-of-age romantic comedy kind of film. The film stars Jesse Eisenberg of The Squid and the Whale as a college graduate who is all set to go on a trip to Europe, but his father gets demoted at work and can't help him pay for the trip, so he must take a job at an amusement park where he meets a bunch of misfits and falls in love with Kristen Stewart. And they have a nice chemistry together. Jesse Eisenberg has a real good, low-key sense of humor. He's good at delivering deadpan wit. And Kristen Stewart, who I think was kind of shortchanged last year with her role in the Twilight series. I think she was poorly directed and the script kind of let her down. Here she kind of shows what she could have done with that role, and maybe she'll get the chance to do it, show what she has, the potential she has as the Twilight series goes on. But this is a nice performance of balancing kind of being warm and funny, but also kind of showing the internal turmoil that she's going through, and it's a nice performance. As far as comedy goes, the real scene stealers here are Saturday Night Live's Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig, who have made a career of taking small roles in movies and really making them count. They get some big laughs here, and as far as another supporting player getting big laughs, Mike Starr, who was from Freaks and Geeks, is very good here as one of the fellow carnies that Jesse Eisenberg works with. And it's a good film. As I said, people expecting Superbad might be a little disappointed, but this is a real sincere film, and it has a lot of moments of truth, and it's worth your time, and I highly recommend you check it out. Anyway, this is Alec, and keep watching.